Hello there, and welcome back. Video. Got a bit of things to do today. So probably gonna keep it under an hour. I tried this 3828. Didn't really like it all that much, so I recreated the character. Now, normally, if you go search by list, by character level on the server lists, it should bring up every character that you have on a server that's currently active and level. There you go. See, he disappeared. He was like a level 3. So, normally I go ahead and I jump. I pick the character that has the lowest ping, and I go and I play that character. Except for the three servers that I am in a, well, not really in a clan, but where I've invested enough where I'm max level. Now it shows that I have four. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 characters that are level 60. And that's not accurate. That character is barely level 40. That character is not even close to 30. These two guys here are level 60s. So the one that I was actually playing with is this guy here and this guy here. So whichever these two, and this one here is a clan. Is it? No. What the hell? Yeah, that one's I'm in a clan. This one I'm not sure about. What am I doing in this one? Oh, this is the third one. Okay. So I have 3 servers left in the little competition that I'm running to see who can get to level 60. And, you know, I was going to do it for about the month, and technically that contest was supposed to end a couple days ago. But I'm actually going to see who I can get to level 60. I am playing. The conditions are that I'm playing solo, but I'm involved with the server. So it's like, if somebody wants me as an ally, or I play with people, that's perfectly fine. Because part of it is not just about testing whether or not the server is consistently stable, mechanically speaking, but then that also includes, like, even though you have a 33 ping, but you're still stuttering, rubber banding all over the place. That is something that happens independent of the lag in the game. It's a mechanical thing. Well, it's an architecture thing. But anyway, so part of the thing is that if the server is consistently stable, both mechanically and also socially, because if you have a dead server, or you have a server that is for the most part not supportive of the team game, then you are going to have a harder time leveling. Now, I know there's lots of people out there who have lots of little tips and tricks on how to get to level 60 super fast. Everybody says that rock noses and the apes out in the jungle, rock noses in the desert, are drop a lot of good XP, but I also found out that the birds at the summoning place and any of the birds in the jungle also do a good drop of XP. There are other ways where you can power level through dungeons by using Firespark 81's tactic of getting a bunch of gold coins and then going and buying a thrall from a trader at Buccaneer Bay, and then dropping a bunch of gruel on that thrall and leveling them up into like the wine cellar. So there's a lot of different little things. My way is play the game rules as written kind of situation. Okay. As you can see, my latency this morning is well out of the ring here. Damn. I'm totally in my circle. Alright, so if I go like this, that can't be right. I'm going to say that's not right. And I think it's probably because of my settings. Let's go for officials only, and then let's narrow it down to my geography. Not too bad. Let's go ahead and hit the refresh button. I do give myself up to 2 to 3 refreshes. If for 3 refreshes I'm still over 60 ping on any of my characters, I don't play. And that's kind of what I've been doing also. And again, like I said, ping is not a complete indicator of how well your gaming experience is going to be as far as connection to the game. It's just a factor, There's a lot of times I've been on servers that are consistently level 33 ping. I mean, they're at 33. I think that's just milliseconds, bits per millisecond or something like that, or milliseconds. Anyway, I can't remember exactly what it is. It means it's the lower the number, the faster you're able to get information to and from the gaming server and the other players in the game. That being said, I've been on servers with have a ping of 33, and start off and everything's great. Get past the summoning place, get past the sinkhole, get up towards Metcamosis, start moving into the savannah, and the moment I hit the highlands, I'm climbing a lot. It's stuttering, rubber banding, and catapulting. And I call catapulting uh, rubber banding. Everybody knows that is stuttering. Everybody knows that is. But catapulting is that you moving your character in one vector, turn to go to a different direction, but then the game lags, and the next thing you know, your character is catapulted in its original vector a good 40, 50 foundations. And I'm like, oh, I have to be honest, most times that happens when I'm going off a cliff and there's a massive sprawling base nearby. So, you know, that's what happens. If there's a ton of thralls in the area, fighters in the area, that'll happen. If somebody's got like a nice tight compact shop, but it's like loaded, stacked up with crafting stations, and there's crafting thralls in there, and there's shit going off all the time, that'll cause it. It's just anything that's a drain on the server will cause that latency. Now, I have run across a couple of groups who said that their whole idea of server wiping is to maintain the balance in the server. And I'm like, yeah, everybody, you'll find a reason to fight no matter what you want. Let's go ahead and reset. Again, this is the last time, and then I won't be playing Conan. I really want to play some Conan too. Oh, here we go. There's some level 60s, there's some 33s. The other thing too is that if my characters don't show up on the upper, because it's showing, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It shows like the first 20 servers. Um, okay, so 3782 shows up. And I don't think he's level 60. I really don't think so. But so far it looks like this is the character I'm playing. We're still loading. So if you want to try this little experiment, just to see, which of your characters loads first every day, then that would be kind of like, I would say that could be like an alternate character. The character you the character you play, but the other one is too laggy, or if it's good to have alternate servers, because a lot of times you kind of have to dig down when there's a massive server war, whether you're in a group that's part of it or not. Generally speaking, it's not a good time to build up and build out, because everybody gets hit. It doesn't matter who your ally is. It doesn't matter how you played the game. It doesn't matter if you've helped these people in the past. I mean, I've been on servers where I have helped a small group level up, staying a solo myself, but I've helped a small group level up, and then the server goes into full on rage mode, and I'm getting constantly wiped by the two guys that I actually helped, and I'm like, dudes, I thought I helped you. I thought we were neutral, and they're like, well, if you're not in the clan, you're an enemy. And I'm like, well, then invite me to the clan. No, we don't have any room for you. And I was like, okay. That was an early game, and yes, I did rage quit. I recreated my character, which was a mistake, and I regret that. And actually, you know what? If I don't, I'm gonna go ahead, and it looks like it's not gonna happen. Let's see, is there anybody else still sorting? No, nobody else is sorting. Okay, so look, I went to 34. All right, let's go load in, and it's a PvP server. Let's see what's happening. We'll just check in real quick, because I'm going to do something else, since I got some time here. Just give me a second. Oh, man. Well, I'm on the river, right next to a clan. It doesn't look like there's anything. I've been out to Severu, obviously. And so as you see, when I looked at the server list, it said I was level 60, but I'm actually level 28, so... Yeah. Not sure what the hell all that's up. I mean, I've never been able to figure that out. It's just always been a problem. Just basically killing time looking through my recipes, getting an idea of what I'd like to do with this character for now. Sometimes when you pick a recipe, it doesn't always load it. Yeah, see, I can well refreshment. That's good. That'll be good for like the deep desert. But level 28, and I don't think I've actually played this character very many sessions. I think I've only played him like 2 or 3 sessions. He's doing really good. We don't. Cool thing I found out: you can learn this fine metal crafts to press coins, which I do plan to do. That's going to be a thing. But you don't actually have to make the coin mold in the game anymore. You can just have the crafting station, and then that's it. Because a lot of people say that level 30 is when the whole ball of wax really starts going along. I've always felt that it was level 28. The moment you can make a fluid press, that's when shit's like really starting to smooth out, and you're able to get lots done here, because you can then access, you know, the more efficient fuel. Until we can put buckets of lava into a furnace, I don't think anything more than oil is more efficient. Dried wood is cool because that is, you know, it's pretty plentiful, but it is not as readily available. I think what I should probably do is, since I'm going to need food anyway, let's go ahead and make some ichor, because consolidate's going to be pretty important. I am getting just a little bit of inventory lag, so not quite happy with that. Okay, so we have a carpenter's bench. Oh, this is how I do my solo organizing. And if I was in a clan, or wasn't running a clan, these would be vaults. There'd be animal, vegetable, mineral, 1 box for tools and weapons and armor, and then another box for crafting stations and crafters and building materials. So, you know, and then of course, you know, these 2 boxes might get separated into other boxes depending on how much volume I collect. Now, this is not accurate because this is all my tools and everything, because I ran out of, I pretty much don't have much space here. But this is my solo cabin. If you'll notice something curious, I don't use the thatch roofs because they don't have quite the, and they don't feel very stable to me. Alright, so no one's dropped anything in there. No one's actually taken the time to investigate me, or they just don't care. This is a really nice server, and it is a PvP server. So, let's see, anybody playing tonight? Yeah, those guys are on. So, pretty cool. Normally what happens if I go logging off for an extended period of time, I will actually seal the wall. And I do this whether I build T1 or T3, it doesn't matter. But I must have needed to sign off pretty darn fast for some reason last time, so I'm probably going to need to sign off pretty darn fast this reason too. Let's go ahead and make us a armor station and a cauldron. Do I have enough iron for a cauldron? Just a little short. All that steel I've picked up at Severu, believe it or not. That's alright. You know, it's worth it. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and pull the bench and drop her in here. And then we're going to, I have 2, how do I have 2? Oh, that was my traveling one. I take a campfire with me. You know, I'm silly like that. I should make some bedrolls, because that's going to be a relevance. Oh, I know what I could be making. A tanning rack. Yeah, I could make a tanning rack right now, I think. Yeah, I could make a second fluid press, too. I need to make 1 more shaped wood, but whatever. But I think really what's going to happen, yeah, the tanning rack is going to be the better choice. So let's make a tanning rack, and let's put the furnace down, because we're going to get some We're going to go get some iron ore. And make sure that it's not clipping into the wall so people can't get into me. Yeah, there we go. And I'm going to hold on to the dried wood because I'm going to need that for the dismantling bench. I'm kind of losing my brain here. I have silver in the tools box because you can use silver to buy, well, you can use gold to buy a lot of stuff too, but I'm saving the gold specifically for let's see if I got enough here for a tanner. Using the gold specifically to buy myself a throw like I mentioned earlier. Do I? Oh, there it is. I blasted right past it. I need more wood. Not too much more, but we do need wood. Okay, so one of the challenges I used to do in this game when I was first learning it and figuring out which combat mode I wanted to play, and at the time there were only 3 choices: private rented servers, PvE, and then PvP. So is I would do a 1-page challenge, and what that was is that I would only play with I can start crafting right now because come on, there it is. The 1-page challenge is this. So you got this page right here, all right, with all these items on it. That's all you get to unlock. I know that's ridiculous. You'll never get to tier 2 or anything like that because and you probably won't get access to very many things, but just unlocking the core items, basically playing with Stone Age stuff, unlocking that, unlock that. You will get access to saddle making and all that. You do get access to the altars. You do get access to all the weapon basics. As long as you have the DLCs, you'll also get all of their interests too. You just won't get. So I think you need to have, star metal tools for that. You can unlock making explosives, but you'll need iron tools and a cauldron, so you can't do that. So basically, just playing like you're in tier 1. And I tried doing that to see how many levels I could get. I got to level 20. It took almost a full week of playing. And granted, I was not playing like hours and hours at end. I was playing really short moments. And I would only play a session until my character died. And he died a lot. So, yeah. Then there is this another challenge mode, which is 1 life to live, or Iron Man mode. So you build the character, and for this mode, you end up more or less just kind of throwing anything together, and you play until the character gets killed. So you see how far you can go without getting your character killed, and you'd be surprised how very short a time that really is when you're at lower levels. And try to get to as high level as possible within as short amount of time as possible. It's good nutty fun. Good nutty fun. So we're gonna get about 23 oil there. Ran out of wood. Well, guess what? We're gonna start using that oil right now. Just gonna start off with a shit ton of ichor and some quick and dirty food. I'll make a bunch of stone consolidate and start upgrading things. There we go. Let's go find some iron. And guess where we are? Right next to the iron. Da, 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 da. Well, more or less. The real iron's over there, but you can get some back here too. And since I can't carry too much right now, it's okay. Oh, these guys are still here. So I guess right now, until spring break officially hits, everything's been pretty quiet. I'm out of school. Well, I don't know. As an artist, I'm always in school. Is that somebody standing there? No, it was just the shrub. That was weird. It looked like there was a person there. Oh, this is still a really good spot to farm. Get good XP. There's lots of good loot. Don't know why he did that. Fuck. Yay, iron pick. I do need that. Because I'm going to be digging iron. So go figure, huh? I seem to be holding up pretty good. Just need a few more bricks so that I can make the cauldron and start pounding out those aloe potions. Then I can start involving myself in more horrific concerns. Not getting much XP off these guys. Oh, look, iron brick already. And he did. I don't know why he keeps doing that. I did not swing again, I promise you. He's just randomly swinging. Let me think. I don't want to aggravate any of those guys over there, because I do want to get to the bearer eventually. I want to see if I can connect. Here we go. Yeah. It's just you and me, buddy. Oh, that's what the problem is. The one-handed weapons have a chaining effect on them, so that's what's happening. Alright, so now that I got this archer out of the way, I fully and truly recommend coming in and tactically attacking these camps, doing your best to just really practice combat strategies, because right now this is a 1v3 fight that I typically don't win below level 30 very easily. I have to sort things out. I have to make sure that whoever's aggro, I pick my aggro slowly and carefully, basically. So I stand up here. Nobody's got a bow, as you can see. Wait for a couple people to walk away. Yeah, that's about it. That's about it. She got hung on the tree just perfect. Alright, wait for them to pull out to the ridge. When they get about as far as that rock outcropping, that's when I should be out of their aggravation range and I can just take out the bearer. Now, normally I use this strategy to capture them, but this time I'm just going straight for the odd chance that I might pull a really good pack. Let's find out what we got. Oh, it's wood. Whatever. But I've got the 8 iron, which is enough to make a fireball cauldron. And that's it. We don't really need to go further in because we have a one-hander and a shield. And we have a mace, so that's going to be a combo that's going to be kind of difficult. If I can keep them both in my swing, then it'll be good. There we go. Yep. It's going down pretty good. Alright, more iron. These guys pretty iron lucky. It's too bad you can't change your character's name. That'd be funny. You mean the way I would do it as a game developer is that you're allowed to change your character's name, but his aliases will still show up. So you can change your name all you want. But if people wanted to investigate formerly known as, I heard that there she is. If they want to, there's an option for people to see. Well, who else was this person known as? That way, if someone's trying to hide their griefing by changing their character and player names all the time, then you have that ability to not have that happen. She just danced right into my sword. Alright, that's more iron. But I'm getting kind of messed up here, so I gotta be slow. There's one more chest I want to check. Here comes the other fighter. Oh, It's a cook, so it's going to have a pair of daggers. Watch out for the bleed on this. Let's get some healing done up first. And like I said, I always play cautiously like this. And when I start getting cocky is when I get a problem. When I get greedy is when I get issues. So waiting for her attack patterns, seeing how she reacts to breaking aggro. And try not to get hung up on the furniture. Keep that chain going. Oh, she did it. Smart AI. But I am bleeding, so no heals. And that's the end of that fight. Cool. Got some pants and boots. And I got a club. Don't care about that. Don't care about that now because I got an iron pick, which is all I really wanted. Well, an iron pick and an iron bar. Alright, let's check in here again. Got all that. And then there's one more chest over there. Let's see. I have enough going on, I think. I think I'm going to call it. Not quite equipped. My sword's almost broken. And I need that to... Yeah, I want to hold on to that sword for a little bit longer. Let's see. Where did I park my characters? Over here. Treasure Island. So see, look, I don't have that big a footprint. I'm doing pretty good. It's a casual game for the most part right now. Almost at level 29. Right on. I should probably send a note to the Funcom developers asking them why it is that my characters show up at max level on the server select screen when they're not. I wonder what that means. What if I'll get XP for crafting a cauldron? I think you do. Not very much though. Yeah, I'm at almost capacity level here too, so... I mean, encumbrance is pretty maxed. So I'm going to gain a level before signing off, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm going to go grab the rest of this iron, and we're going to grab that, and we're going to grab the twine, whoops, and the rest of that wood, and I've got a tanner. It's already made. I didn't get any iron ore, which is alright. I don't need to worry about iron ore, so we can put that one away. Because we're going to get ready to basically bunk down. I did get 13 hide, and I do have some hide here, so I should probably... Yeah, let's do some tanning. Let's do some tanning. And I might have to decide whether or not I'm going to actually, because I think the tanning rack covers all of that. So let's go ahead and let's just barricade ourselves in right now. And this is super easy. All you have to do is just retrieve your door, select your wall material, pop the wall on. That's it. Super easy. And then you're all locked up and everything's fine. You got another door frame for the next time you want to go out. Oh, I am going to need to make a new box. Well, here, let's just take this out. Put that somewhere else. And then item, so we can pull that out and we can pull that out. Alrighty then. So look at all that. Oops, did I mess up? I did mess up. I pulled out the fish that I was squeezing and not the fish I was cooking. You know what else? I'm also being inefficient is I should just set this down and get ready to get cooking here. Alrighty. So building a 2x4 space like I did here on the river, which of course includes my pretty modest fishery but effective, is a good way to get things started. I should probably keep the light hide around, but I think medium armor is going to be my best choice for now. So we're going to go ahead and put the medium armor. We're going to make some leather. Because I don't need a truncheon. I'm going to want, excuse me, I'm going to want a truncheon later on as well. When I expand my little shack out, another 3 blocks to put on a wheel of paint. It doesn't seem like anyone's interested in me at the moment, but we'll see. There's always a chance. Alright, that's going to be a lot of fun. And we should have enough fuel for these guys, but we're going to go ahead and leave them there. Oh yeah, we're squishing the rotten flesh also. Excuse me. Alright, so let's make our cauldron, because I don't have one yet, do I? Always want to double check. Don't want to make something you already have unless you really need to. Bases and massive crafting areas are for clans. Solo players succeed by being low profile and staying out of the way. Building yourself up and just having a good time, exploring the map, getting to know where your opponents are. PvP or PvE, any player out there is a competitor. It's 14 levels. That's 14 also. So we'll hold on to this until such time as I need to make it. Let's go ahead and see if we have enough to make that armor station. Yes, we do. And we have enough to make a crafting station, artisan station. What I like to do with the Catan, you only have Terranian, Aquilonian, and Catan for now, or Khitan. I don't know how to pronounce it. So let's do that. Let's make a Khitan station. And here's my cauldron. We can set the cauldron down. And we can see if I have some aloe potions. I do indeed. So we'll go ahead and put the aloe potions in there. And we're going to go ahead and respec. So let's grab that lotus, because that's part of a journey step as well. Drink the yellow lotus. As it were. Okay, I don't have, do I have a brimstone? I should have some brimstone. We can make some steel fire. We can start making steel fire too. So, in the order of progressions, I think that's going to be it for the crafting boxes. Yeah. I ran out of, I'm going to make another box. I have to make an actual crafting toolbox now. Well, I don't have to. There's a lot of things I can edit. Oh, speaking of editing. So, dismantler versus dismantling. If it's a placeable, like this plate, or excuse me, wooden bowl, always dismantle it by hand, because you'll get more resources out of it than if you just put it in the dismantler. And I've tested this on nearly every item I can think of that I ran into, and so far, yeah, even building pieces especially, place them, break them, place them, break them. It's tedious, it's you know, it's just okay to do that. Notes, trash arrows, which there's no such thing as a trash arrow. Trash dyes, you really can't use that. Gray dye, let's go ahead and let's dye my guy's vest. There, nice. And I got the achievement to dye an item. Dye an item. Let's dye his hood too. Which is kind of ridiculous because it's going to basically break the next combat I get into. But I use the dyes, and that's fine. Let's see. How many water orbs? I don't want to throw the gas orbs. Gas orbs are important. You want to make sure you have those available, so I could throw orbs to combine orb effects, as it were. I wish you could make poison gas orbs and fire orbs without the need of an alchemist. But it seems like you're going to need that alchemist, so maybe we'll make that our next project. Alright, so this will be crafting stations and thralls and building materials. And then this will be tools and weapons. Yes. Well, that seems to work out pretty well now. tools, weapons, standby armor. Food I'm going to put into the cooking stations, the appropriate cooking stations. And now we're starting to look like a proper shop. You know, let's repair that. I'll need to make that a repair. And then we put this guy in here. And that is it. We have our crafting stations all set up. I'm going to add these minerals here. Okay, so we have 22 iron left. I think that's kind of what I started with, isn't it? No, I started with 40 something. I do actually count water orbs, and this is actually a weapon. Let's see, minerals. I'm staring at minerals and I'm not even seeing them because I am, unconscious. I'm probably going to have to wrap up here in a little quick second because I'm expecting some visitors, and they're going to be here hopefully pretty soon so that I can get on with the rest of my day. Alright. Technically, yeah, that's a vegetable piece. Alright, the rest of this is food and tools. So we go here to the fire, and I can go ahead and pull that out, and I can pull that out for now. Turn that off. Actually, I was silly of me to do that. Boink, let's just leave that in my inventory. But I can put the ichor away. And then I can put the gas orbs away. And the torch. I'll leave the food in my inventory for now. Let's see what else do I have in my inventory. Everything else is fine. We'll leave all that there. That's my going out the door inventory. Alright, so double checking, making sure everything's cooking. Yes, we're doing great. Alright, so first, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to eat the yellow lotus. We're going to make a yellow lotus potion. And I have to be cautious because and I'm to level 29, which is what I wanted. This is fantastic. Let's see. Steel items are going to happen at one more level. Maybe I'll get another level. Who knows? Ooh, we should get the stove going, which means I'll be needing to run out to the Mounds of the Dead and picking up the meaty mashup, which will be fun times. Nothing here that I really see that I want to do. Okay. Doesn't matter because I'm going to drink that potion and then all it's going to be get reset. But I want to rearrange my points a bit more. This is a pretty nice low-level all-comers build. But unless you have double, if you have level 20, if you have the second tier survival perk, hard worker, it doesn't really make a difference. And since we're leveling, I'm just going to go straight up for strength and vitality, grit, and encumbrance. I'm not going to use this. So I'm going to take these points out, and I'm going to get my sure-footed, static perk, and then I'm going to put the rest into strength and vitality. Grit, you just need 10 grit for right now. I'm not doing a lot of climbing. This potion is taking forever. It's like, it takes forever to craft, and it's just like minutes before it blows up. I don't really think that them putting a short decay timer on potions like the potion that takes you to the Grove of Balsag is perfectly fine, because I do remember people exploiting that as a way to get out of combat quick, or break into a base and then escape. Drink the yellow lotus. Wow, that was a lot of XP. That was a lot of XP. I had just got to. Alright, so we're going to do strength and vitality, like I said. And then we have to do that one bit of grit. We're going to do some encumbrance. Stand by. Now you might be thinking, hey, you just made that stuff. Why are you collecting it now? And why are you bothering with taking the skinning knife? Well, first of all, it's free. Um, but more importantly, it's also a good idea to do so. To take the crafting stations you've already made, because you never know. If I get raided and they get broken, then I don't have access to making those stations anymore. That's a pain in the ass. Sorry. It's a minor glitch. It's just annoying, that's all. Alright, so picking one of each of the weapons, always going to need a shield. Um, I picked this because you get the pike, but honestly, the pike hasn't really been all that effective for me. I do much better with javelins and stone spears, believe it or not, and there's more versatility in that loadout there. We'll skip the pike, the two-handed bruiser thingy dingies. We'll not do those for now. Let's see. Definitely want that. And then the armors, not quite leveled yet to make a sandstorm mask. When the sandstorm mask goes, it's going to be all on, babies. I'm just going to make a basic saddle set. And then, of course, my fine craftings, because I like being an artist. I am an artist, and it's kind of fun to roleplay that in this game. And there we go. Now we're going to set the cauldron up. First thing we're going to want to make are all the aloe potions, and then we're going to make the brimstone, the steel fire. Sorry. And let's take a look around. Let's see if there's any place else I can stash stuff. How is this doing? That's kind of nice. A lot of people say that crafting steel fire without an alchemist is grossly inefficient, but it doesn't really take much to make steel fire. The recipe is much more forgiving than it used to be. It was 2 brimstone and 2 tar, but now it's just 1 brimstone and 2 tar, and getting tar is, as you can see, I got quite a bit already, and I barely was in the game for a few minutes. I think the only benefit really to having the alchemist is to basically make the demon fire, the fire orbs and the gas orbs, and then being able to fill glass jars without needing a water source, which you should always have a water source in your camp. Whether it's a well or, you built on the river and built this little, interior piece here. Technically, I wonder if I could put a shelf here, and then I could put the armorer station there. Let's see if I can do that. Do I have a shelf piece in here? No, I don't. But I wonder if I could stack this. Let's see. All I really need is some ground contact. I used to be able to put chests on top of things, and I don't think that's working out. Nope, not at all. Campfire's done, so we can put that aside. We'll put that in there, and put that in there. And, well, technically it's animal, so let's go ahead and put the food in here too. We'll put this food in here, and we'll put this food, because that's going to basically despawn. And now, why do I put water in minerals? Well, because some water is very, very hard, and it tastes like you're drinking quartz. So, yeah, there's that. Alright, and now I can go ahead and fuss with my bed. slightly and see how many inches I can squeeze out in this area. Shouldn't impact my spawn. There you go, spawn point updated. The fluid press. Oh, we got the aloe potions going along. I think that's all the aloe I can make right now. It's just 6 jars. And let's see if I can get the armorer's table, armorer's bench. Yeah, technically, I can do that. It's doing great. It's not even going to block my spawn point. Perfect. Alright, now I can go ahead and grab the twine and the leather. Where is it? And we can go ahead and start making ourselves some leather armor. And I think I have just enough iron to make a chest piece and a leg piece. Pants and let's see, that's a light one. We don't want light. We want medium tacit is 12, and a medium that's 27, and I think I only have 22. So I need to get more iron to do that. But I think we'll go ahead and we'll be okay. Maybe I'll do a chest plate and a helmet, because those are pretty relevant. But we need, let's see, so if we're going to do just a chest plate and a helmet, how much does that take? That takes 8, and that takes 15. That'd be 23. So we're not doing that. We could do a helmet and pants. That's 8 from that, and 12 for that. I could do a helmet and I could do pants. So let's do helmet and pants. No, the chest plate is actually the better piece. Let's do that. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to make all the elements necessary for a full set, because we have the opportunity and not much else going on. I could be out farming. That would be the most efficient use of my time, but I've already set up the door, so we're not going to worry about that. I don't have enough, well, I don't have enough space. Well, I hate to just throw away full stacks of fish, but it's going to have to happen. So I don't need to really throw it away, because I can just toss it in here and it'll turn into ichor. And I'm going to be making lots of fish a lot of time. I wonder what fish does on thralls. I should find that out. So what happens is that when this is decaying, we're going to actually split it in half so that it rots a little bit faster. Oh, I can make a composter. I should probably make a composter. We're going to go ahead and take care of this. We'll do this first, because this will make more ichor, which will then be more stone consolidated. And I think that's going to be me for the evening, I mean for the day, because we are more or less at an impasse here now, as far as stuff to do. Now, the steel fire goes in here with the brimstone. The lotus and the aloe plant could go in here. The tar could go in here. And this is a tool, essentially. Glowing essence doesn't belong in there. So glowing essence goes in here because it's plant-based materials. Alright, just chugging along. Alright, we've made our I'm wondering if it would be worth actually thinking about making some iron reinforcements and making a large chest. It really doesn't matter, because all they have to do is blow up the foundations and the chests despawn, and then poof, that's it, everything's gone. So we're going to go ahead and make a pair of pants. I think I said that's what we're going to do. Some pants and a helmet. That should be enough. I like to use the the Yamatai Demon for my hot weather. There we go. That leaves me with 2 bits of iron. Minecraft, I'd make myself a sword or a shears. Speaking of Minecraft, and while this is cooking along, let's go ahead and equip this. I know I just dyed my helmet for my dude. I'm going to throw that in there because eventually we're going to be able to alright, take all that. Yes, my armor rating is now 115 and I look snazzy. I am looking fantastic. I'm also out of room. Well, we do want that on my inventory, and we do want that, and I am going to need to repair that because it's not 100% together, so we'll use the last 2 bits of iron to give a few more swings out of that. I'll go ahead and plant this, although essentially it's not really armor, it's just armor padding, so I could put it in the animal box. If I want to be legit with my system, put it in the animal box. Yeah, I like that. Let's grab some chunky arrows. We'll grab the cheap ones here. See, these drop 15, these drop at 12, these drop at 9, but I can make them into other things. These drop at 6. So good. We made the good choice. And I think in the next set of sessions, the next session on this server, I'm going to go ahead and farm iron. So we're going to go to this crafting bench, and we're going to go ahead and leave ourselves a note to, actually every space counts, oops, do, actually 3 characters, let's go this, get iron. There we go. So you can leave yourself little notes with your crafting stations. Bet you didn't know that. Get composter. This is also another way you can, if you're running with a group of people, you can leave notes on the craft station like get iron at the fell, or like this one here. This is it. Say for instance, need tar. Oh, actually, it's a need bark. There we go. You can leave like little notes like that for everybody, and then you can do it on the chest. But chests are better to have to be labeled. Even fish traps, you can go ahead and customize them. Like get bugs, or you can just say bugs. You want to put bugs in here. Booga. So just a little tip, just a quick share there that how you could go ahead and utilize the mechanics in the game to be more efficient as a group, or if you're playing as a solo and you are for the most part not playing that same account quite often, that same character quite consistently. What was I doing in this game? So that is all there is. I hope you guys enjoyed.